Hi guys, just thought I'd do a little short video today just to show you some of the basic gear that I use for metal detecting. As you can see in the front there, I've got the Vanquish 540. So far I've found it to be an excellent all-round machine. Haven't really done anything too deep in any streams or anything, but on the beach and the parks, yeah, this thing's just been amazing. So pretty much we'll start. I've got a sand scoop here, obviously for the beach. Got the little just one homemade, got 8mm holes drilled in it, so yeah, obviously when you're scooping you can just shake the sand out to find whatever you've found, whether it be bottle caps or coins, jewelry, etc. I have the plug cloth. Just gives you a place to put your dirt out of the hole. Then you can you know, tip it back in and you're not spreading dirt everywhere and making it look a bit messy. You can kind of see how I've used it in the Park 2 hunt video, my previous one. For your safety when you're down the beach in parks, there's, you know, sharp objects, glass and so on. Yeah, these are sort of a rubber base glove. So yep, they find those very good. Next to that, I've got my digger, which I've modified myself actually. Works really good, cutting nice clean plug holes. And I've got my small digging tool. It's a Stanley Fat Max one from Mitre 10. They're only about, I think about $13–14. Just took the double point off the end of it here and shaped that and put a bit of an edge on it. But super strong. Cut through roots quite nicely with the serrated edges here. My little headlamp. It's got sort of flood and spot, so actually works quite well at night. It's actually got a red and green light as well. So yeah, this is brilliant. And yeah, this is my pretty much everything bag. Store my keys in here. Drink bottle on the back. The digging tool just pops in the side here. Sits quite nicely. And then of course we've got the pinpointer, which you would have seen in the videos. Just clip that bungee to the side there, so I don't need to actually take it off all and risk losing it. So yeah, the fines pouch is reasonably deep, so it can hold a fair bit of gear and quite a few zips and carry on. And yeah, closes up nicely. Yeah, that's about all sort of you need just to start off. A lot of guys carry little freshwater spray bottles with them, top it up out of their drink bottles, and toothbrush, you know, to give their fines a bit of a clean. I kind of don't really worry about it too much and just give everything a bit of a clean when I get home. The other thing I thought I'd show you is just a bit of care and maintenance really. On the Vanquish they come with the coil covers, and what I've found in my last beach hunt is in the lock in here on the coil attachment, they got a bit of fine sand in there, and you could hear it grinding. So just as a bit of maintenance, you know, take off the coil covers. They get full of dirt, silt, sand, all sorts of rubbish. Undo the coil every now and then and give it a bit clean out and a bit of a wipe down. Give your shaft and that a bit of a wipe as well. Moving up in here, I sort of remove the little rain cover or shower cover, and the same as on the cam locks, undo the cam locks, slide it in and out, give everything a bit of a wipe, so you do get fine dust sort of creeping through into this area here. Thought I'd also go through a few settings with you. So obviously the power button here, so you just turn it on. Quite close to a lot of rubbish at the moment, we'll just turn that down. So yes, as you can see here, try and get in closer, so we've got the backlight on, off. These are your volumes up and down, your sensitivity up and down, this is your for notching, and your accepting and rejecting, which I'll show you in a second. Your pinpoint, press and hold, and the horseshoe. So one press of that horseshoe is all metal, one press again gets you back to high iron bias, and if you press and hold, you see the little screw come up, that is your low iron bias. Get rid of the screw, and the high iron bias, that'll get rid of your larger iron like your horseshoes and things like that, but it will mask other targets and sometimes good silver targets, so I always have the low iron bias on. You can actually hear when you've got iron anyway, you don't really need to have high iron bias on. So yeah, press it and hold, little screw comes up right there, and that's it. So over the side here you've got your Bluetooth, so if you've already paired, you just press and you see the little Bluetooth come up here. If you're pairing something, you just press and hold sort of 3 to 5 seconds. Press again, turns it off. And of course this is your search, and just searching your different modes. So at the moment you can see down the bottom here it's in custom, so that is coin, relic, jewellery, back to custom. So as we've seen in coin, you've got the notches, so sort of from about 0 to 9 is notched out, so that's where you go back to these ones and hit ED, which is your edit mode. So just sort of bring them in and take them out as you want really, which is pushing these. I always sort of run pretty much 0 right through, so I wouldn't sort of 0 to 40 and leave it at about that. Now one other thing with the search there is you can, on your coin, relic or jewellery, you can actually set that as your custom mode. So basically if we go to, get rid of that one, if we go to relic there, and as we can see we're missing segments there, if we put that back in, see the cursor moving along, so they're all in there now. So that's your settings you want, and if you press and hold the search 5 seconds, that comes up saved into your custom mode. So now that's a saved relic mode in there. So if I want a coin mode saved, press and hold, and you can see the blinking of the coin mode. So now my coin mode that I've set is saved in my custom. So that's about it on your settings. Everybody's different. You find you use your sensitivity if you get the small amount of chatter. high iron sand, you know, black sand, you might get a little bit, so you might have to drop your sensitivity. Yeah, so if we go back to the different modes, so your coin mode is a fairly fast recovery speed. Sacrifice a little bit of depth with that, but good recovery speed. If you hit the relic, you're getting maximum depth, but it's quite slow recovery speed. And then on your jewelry mode, which is generally what I sit on, that's kind of the mediocre. You little slower recovery between sort of coin and relic, but you are getting really good depth with that. And I kind of work between the coin and the jewelry mode, depending on what I'm hunting. And obviously with your custom, it depends which one you've saved into custom or what you've actually set for yourself in custom. But basically, like I say, I sort of stick to the coin and the jewelry mode most of the time. Okay, so I've popped the batteries out and popped the cover off, and I'm hoping I can get you in close enough to see. But if you look in the right hand side square there's a micro USB in there, so I'm guessing that's going to be for either diagnosis or future updates. It's just one that a lot of people aren't aware of. I thought I'd point that out. Okay, so I'm just going to show you pretty much my coil swinging motion, the low and slow technique.